Hi, we meet again for the second part of this lecture. Now let us look at what is image quality. Now there are a few factors that affect the quality of a bitmap graphics. I think most of graphics that we use nowadays are bitmap graphics, yeah? Now what are the factors that actually affect the quality of those images? Number one, color resolution. Number two, image resolution. And the third one is image compression. Now, for color resolution, it is also known as color depth, bit depth, pixel depth, bit resolution, or pixel resolution. Yeah. Now, color resolution refers to the number of bits used to represent the color of a pixel. So, color resolution ranges from 1 bit to 32-bit color. An image with a higher color resolution will be more colorful and of higher photographic quality. Simple as that. So higher color resolution will make the file size bigger. I think I have explained this before. So as higher the resolution of the color is, the bigger the size it gets. The actual number of colors displayed on the image depends on the color resolution and the monitor settings. There is no guarantee that our image will be displayed as we planned. Now, if we save an image as 24-bit color, but our user's monitor is set to display only 256 color, the colors in the image will be converted to a fixed palette. This conversion can result in drastic changes in the way our image appears. Now, I remember there were times where when they first introduced WhatsApp, and WhatsApp at that time, they didn't have a lot of, they have not used or perhaps have had that tool to which we can have high resolution images on WhatsApp. Okay, one of the many reasons is because at that point, WhatsApp was a small company. It was not yet bought by Facebook at that point. It was owned by another, the actual owner of WhatsApp. And also, they don't have the server because when you upload when you upload images on WhatsApp, um, you need bigger server if the users of the application is high. If let's say we have a big number of people using WhatsApp, therefore they need bigger server. In order for them to have bigger server, they need to have money, in which of saying they need to have an investor or maybe many investors to invest in that company. So in the beginning, WhatsApp will compress the color. So if it is a 24-bit color, it will compress to only, let's say, 256 colors. So in a way of saying this, that is why in the beginning of using WhatsApp, when a person send an image, the quality of the image, especially the color resolution, will not be the same. The kind of pink perhaps in that color will not be portrayed as the pink as should be when the image is sent to another person. So this is what is meant by the 7 points. Yeah. Now let us look at some of the examples here. As you can see, as the color resolution increases, so does the size of the file. We have grayscale, and then we have 8-bit, and then we have 16-bit. Okay, let us move on to the slide. Okay, another factor that affects image quality is the image resolution. So pixel dimensions refer to the number of pixels along the height and the width of a bitmap image. Now, image resolution is measured in pixels per inch or PPI. Images must be at a certain minimum image resolution to avoid a pixelated or out of focus appearance. So normally web graphics can be set to 96 ppi for display on monitor. The size of an image is proportional to its pixel dimensions. Yeah. So the more graphics that we actually use, the longer the viewers will have to wait. Thus, we should optimize the images by cropping to the area that we need for the final product, or choosing the pixel dimensions of the image that we need, or reduce the color resolution to the minimum necessary for the image, or even reduce the image resolution to no more than 96 ppi. So if the image resolution is set too low, the image quality may become unacceptable. So since there are more pixels per unit area, an image of higher image resolution produce more details and fine color transitions than an image of lower image resolution. Yeah. So let us look at the monitor resolutions referred to. Okay, that we have, for example, 1024 times 768 or 1440 times 900. Normally, you will see this resolution um, a number of pixels when there is a display of image like for example in displaying an image on your desktop, for example. So the desktop resolutions in displaying image using the the LCD projector or LED projector, even on television, any form of machines or any form of goods that actually that has the ability to project an image, uh, they need to have this pixel or number of pixels, that best fits with the good or the merchandise. Yeah, the actual display size of an image on screen is determined by the pixel dimensions of the image and the monitor resolutions. Now let us look at the image quality in terms of image compression. Yeah, so basically it is mathematical algorithms are used to reduce the file sizes. Yeah, the smaller file size reduces the required storage space, shortens the transfer time if the file needs to be transmitted. Two kinds of compression. Lossless compression, none of the data has been actually lost during compression. Or lossy compression, some data has been lost during compression. um, like what I have explained just now, the given example of WhatsApp images in the beginning of the when WhatsApp was first introduced. um, the image transferred from one person to another went through a lossy compression. Some data has been lost during compression. Yeah, why? Because they had to reduce some of the parts of that is why it affects the color resolution, because they need to reduce the size of the file. And as I mentioned to you, as smaller the file the smaller the file it gets, the you know less color than you'll get, or less quality of color you'll get on an image. So this is example of image file size. Yeah. Okay, a bit info about color that you can read on your own. I may not need to explain this in details. All right. This is just an extra info.